if you hear me, I've been held closely by a stranger.
YouTube, welcome back to another 978 video. Today I got Spider-Man 2099. By now you guys should know how I acquired these, but I'm gonna run you down really quick. I made an offer to anyone who wanted to trade, and someone took that offer, and here we are. I'm very happy with all three of the spiders. This one is Spider 2099, the all new, all different 2099. I was never really familiar with the costume. I think it's kind of new. I think it's a 2016, 2015 costume. So the fact that they made it an action figure already is interesting. They did put it on a new body, so let's just jump into it. Across time and space, these web-slinging wall crawlers take on the bad guys and fight for universal justice. And here we have Spider UK alongside Spider-Man 2099. So here he is out of packaging, the all new, all different 2099. And I think it's a really cool design. The costume is cool. The metallic, the way it shines is pretty neat. The white is very, very nice and clean. The body type that it's on, it looks nice. It looks beefy. It looks, you know, it looks pretty cool compared to a Pizza Spider-Man body. I think the white makes it pop out a lot, and the metallic red is pretty clean. So my eyes kind of, you know, gravitate towards it when I look at it. However, I am not familiar with the costume design, and to be honest, it's probably the less appealing of the three spiders that were released as far as design goes. This just doesn't look like a Spider-Man costume. For me, Spider-Man has to have one of two things, and that's webs or big buggy eyes. It's just one of those two things. You gotta have the spider eyes. They don't have to be big, but they have to have those circular shaped lens eyes. If you don't have those eyes or webs, you cannot be Spider-Man in my book. And I know there's a lot of quote-unquote Spider-Man characters that don't have those attributes, but I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. But I like this figure though. This figure does do its job, and it comes with the Sandman Build-A-Figure right arm with the fist. And as I mentioned in the last review, I like these arms a lot. I think Hasbro is finally listening to the consumers, and they are giving us some good quality. Now there is no color shading or black wash on this. A black wash would have been really cool, kind of like what they did with the Hobgoblin cape. A little black wash would have made this so much better, but it is great. It's light. It looks bulky, but it's light enough where I think it won't, you know, mess up your articulation. I mean, mess up your positioning when you have your action figures in this whatever pose you want. So I think it's okay. It looks good. Now, Spider-Man 2099, let's just pull him up. This is a really interesting costume. It's all white mainly with a little dark blue and metallic red and some little hints of royal blue in there. You know, off first look, I don't really like the design. I mean, I don't really like the look of it, but I like the body. I think out of the three spiders that just been released, this is the best body. This is gonna be a highly sought after figure for customization. It's amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just looks really good. The only problem I have is just that ugly, those little things. I don't know what to call them. But if you guys are not familiar with Marvel Legend Articulation, you know it has a ball hinge and a neck swivel that goes up and left and right. And it does have a little head, you know, pivot. You can push it forward and back a little. Believe it or not, that makes a big difference in posture and stuff, depending on how you want to look and stuff. But anyway, it has shoulder joints, goes up pretty well. These butterfly joints work really well. You can hide his whole arm. That's how well it works. And you have double jointed elbow. Double jointed elbow works really well. I'm not complaining over that. You have some nice new sculpt pieces, soft plastic. So I think this is just specific for this character. So if they reuse this body, they're not going to use this bottom arm piece. Nice ab crunch, nice click, the ratchet ab crunch. It's the only ratchet I want in my life, but I like that. It sounds good, it feels good. These legs feel a little beefy. You get a decent split, kind of like the UK. Probably about the same amount split. It's good. You got a nice thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and see how these knees go back all the way more or less. These are better than the UK knees, but. And you get a calf swivel, an ankle pivot, I mean an ankle joint and an ankle pivot. So this works pretty well. You have some new sculpted boots. So Hasbro gave us sculpted boots, a new body, sculpted hands, beautiful butterfly joints, a sculpted head, like mouth and everything. I'm surprised they did that. I'm surprised they just didn't paint that mouth. But they did. They sculpted it. I don't know what else they could use with this. Probably nothing. The line work, decal work is cool. I like it. It's not, I can't complain. It's like a marble metallic for the red, and these lines look pretty nice and clean. Sorry guys, no complaint from me. These joints are a little squarish, so for customization it's gonna be a little tricky working around these, but I can already see the potential. But I do like this figure a lot. I like the body a lot. I don't like the way the figure looks. I like the body, so it sucks that there's only gonna be one of these in every case, whereas there's 2 black Spider-Men. So he's gonna be probably a chaser. I think Hasbro really went out their way in making these 3 new spiders for us. They're really going in on the Spider-Verse, and I just really can't wait to see what they got lined up. Rumor has it there's a Cosmic Spider-Man. Hopefully it's better than the one I made, because I just decided to keep mine and put them on the Wall of Fame. But again, out of the 3 spiders, I would say this is the best performing spider. This body type moves really well. Every part on the, like from the shoulder joints to the knees to the ankles, they just move so smooth. The plastic feels sturdy. It's really heavy. I don't know. I really like this figure a lot. If you guys want, I can compare it to the 2099. So there he is next to the original Spider-Man 2099. And you guys can see that the design is pretty similar, but way off. The only thing really similar are the eye shapes. Everything else is not the same. And maybe the color usage. And just for fun, I figured I'd throw in this guy. Cause ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. That's what they say, anyway. That's what they say. That's not what I say. So yeah, having these guys all lined up, I really think that this body on the new one surpasses this body by maybe 25-30%. There's a few things I like more on this body than this body. Give us more Spider-Man with this body shape and we will be happy. So there that is. So what do you guys think about this? Is this gonna be something you're looking forward to getting? Are you excited for this one? Are you excited for the symbiote, or are you more excited for the UK? They're all great spiders, and again, out of the 3, this is probably the best performing one. The UK looks the best, and then I guess the black symbiote is the more iconic spider where everyone kind of is familiar with, so he'll fly off the shelf immediately. And I guess that's why they made 2 of those. But this spider is amazing. This body works really well. So as usual, thank you all for coming again to another 978 video. And if you want to see more regular Spider-Man action figure reviews, click like, comment, and let me know. And subscribe for more future videos. Thanks, guys.